No more requests. We're doing only obscure thrash bands from now on. Welcome to Every Album Ever with Mike and Alex. My name is Michael Mansour, and I'm joined, as always, by my Dodgers shirt-wearing buddy co-host, Alexander Volt. Say hello.
Hello. Also, incognito Star Wars shirt in the back.
It's a Star Wars shirt?
It says Sith Lord
Turn
in the
around.
back.
Turn around. I don't believe you. You fucking nerd. You're not kidding. Holy shit.
Yeah, did it.
It says it. Believe me, it says it. This is Every Album Ever, the podcast where we listen to every single album in the world, one artist at a time. That's a new discography, even half-assed ones like this episode every week. And today we'll be talking about every one album by
Control Denied.
Denied, Alex. Denied. Control Denied. Those who don't know, I'm pretty sure anybody who's heard of this band knows Death. And we covered Death because they are a much bigger, more well-known band with more albums. That was episode 23. Go check that out. It's on YouTube. It's on everywhere we are, obviously. And that was a fun one. That was my favorite episodes I think we've ever done.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Love that band. That was a fun one to do. It was a delight going back to all those albums. And this one, well, we'll talk about this one.
We will talk about
this. And who knows how we feel, everybody. But, whatever. Fucking, you can subscribe and help us, or you can not. And either one of those is fine. Obviously, we'd like if you helped us, but you don't have to. But Spotify playlist, there's not going to be one this episode.
All right, we'll just throw the album on there. It's just going to
be the album. Yeah. All right. This is essentially a loose end. This is kind of like a loose ends episode.
It pretty much is. Yeah.
But whatever, we're lazy, so we need to fill up our schedule. We fucked up, okay? We wasted all our backlog. I wasted all of our backlog, and now we're trying to catch up with one album discographies. These are hard, people. They take a long time to do.
It's a lot of time.
A lot of time.
Yeah, I think people think we this thorough on the microphone.
Who fucking cares what people think? If they don't like what we're saying, we might as well be fucking our moms, because what's the difference? They don't know. All right. I'm not speaking for myself. All right. Maybe that came out a little weird. All right.
Super weird.
All right. Well, maybe fuck you guys.
You could have gone murderers.
Nah, we can forgive a murderer. We can't forgive a mom fucker.
Okay. Yeah. That's a sin.
There it is. Saved it. Fucking saved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole album, it's going to be on everyalbumever.com, where we usually have a playlist that we, handpick all the songs. But if you want to also really, for real help us out, patreon.com/everyalbumever. Bonus episodes, all the other bullshit every podcast does, except this one. Tier 2 patrons get to jump the line when requesting an artist. We get 1 billion requests that we can never possibly get to, but we try. But patrons, we get to them as quickly as possible. So, you can do that if you'd like. But so Control Denied, there's not going to be a whole ton of backstory or history, really.
Yeah, I kind of just researched each member a little bit for this.
Well, this is a fucking killer lineup.
This is a good
killer lineup,
except for the vocals.
Hey, and guess what, people? That's the episode. It's badass except for the vocals. Done. Yeah. All right, done.
Yeah. Credits. If you don't have time, that's
TLDR. Absolutely, yeah. But. I still think there's still more to talk about, and there's still a lot to be had.
This is by far the most traditional prog band we have.
Really? Do they all sound like this?
I kind of. There's
elements. It's still Death as fuck.
Yeah,
and I do mean the band Death, because toward the end they weren't really death metal; they were just Death. And this sounds like a direct step after The Sound of Perseverance.
Yeah, I wish they're getting a little ahead. I wish there was a way to listen to this album without the vocals. That would be amazing.
They have demos included on streaming that are most of the song, but without vocals. A little rougher production, obviously, demos.
Might be better for me.
It might be. Here's the thing. We're not even talking. We haven't gone to the fucking album yet.
I know.
But I get it. They don't work as well as instrumentals as I thought they would.
Okay.
I don't think Chuck wrote that many instrumentals, period. So it has a different flow to them for sure.
Sure. So yeah, this has Tim Aymar.
Was it
Aymar?
Aymar?
Yes.
Aymar. Probably Aymar. Who fucking knows it? Was he Egyptian? What is he?
I did not write.
All right. Salvadoran. Gotcha.
Yeah. Shannon Hamm, who is also in Death.
The guitarist.
Yes.
He was. Was he the last guitarist they had? I'm assuming the one directly from Sound of Perseverance.
I don't. Let me see. This man's time.
I'll look it up. You continue.
Yeah, Sound of Yeah, you nailed it.
Gotcha.
And then the hero in this band, my favorite, and I'm gonna have to check out more bands. I think we talked a little bit about him.
Oh,
Mr. Steve
DiGiorgio.
DiGiorgio.
Dude, Steve DiGiorgio. I like him.
He's
a lot.
He's been in Iced Earth. He's been in Testament. Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, he's prolific as fuck.
Yeah. Fucking amazing underappreciated dude in the metal community.
I think the metal community. I speak on behalf of the metal community, Alex. He's okay.
I guess this the fact that he gets so much work is a test. Yeah.
I think the metal community loves and respects him. I think it's I think music as a whole, he's the most underappreciated bassist.
Yeah.
Because no one teaches you, no one talks about this bassist for Sadist or whatever the fuck his band. Like no one cares about any of these bands, a lot of these bands anyway. But he's amazing. And Metalheads care.
So good.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Richard Christie on drums.
Richard Christie, my man.
Yeah.
Oh, Dick Chris, dude, I love him so much.
Yeah, I think we did talk a little bit how he's more well known for his work on the Howard Stern show.
So I had a question about that. Was he like one of the people that they met and just became a regular? That's most of their people.
He was like a writer.
He's a writer.
And then would pop up on the show. Also, this guy had to be a prodigy because at time of recording this, he's only 47.
Oh, right, today.
Yeah.
Shit. So he was 27 is not too young. I think he was just a talented guy. Because 27, you got your chops by then.
And then he formed a band called Charred Walls of the Damned with DiGiorgio.
Wait, Christie and DiGiorgio?
Yeah, but unfortunately, Tim the Ripper Owens is the vocalist in that band. He was the guy Judas Priest bought in to replace Rob Halford.
It worked out, right? Worked out pretty good for everyone. And they never brought Rob back.
No. Never brought Rob back. Rob
sounds like a smart move. Yeah.
Also, that guy, this Ripper Owens, this seems like a piece of shit. So yeah,
I'm actually friends with him, Alex.
Are you?
Yeah, that's why I stay quiet.
Damn, super awkward.
Yeah, very awkward.
Very awkward. Yeah, and that's kind of everyone's background. This was formed because you're not gonna do the clean singing in death. Although, I think you could have.
But this is just the shit. I'm gonna put a pin in that. We should probably start because this is very much dissecting what this band did for its brief existence. So they got obviously the one album because we keep saying that. But what is this? This is 99.
99.
This is the year after Death's final album. This would be Chuck Schuldiner's last album ever. This is The Fragile Art of Existence.
Very Chuck album name.
Yeah. He's all Mr. Philosophy. This is... Man, those guitar tones, he liked that guitar tone.
Yes.
He never changed it once in the entire existence of Death.
I was so excited about this song until the vocals came in.
Right. But we have to move past it, dude. We have to trudge through it. Because this riff is fucking amazing.
It's good. I fucking hate it. You know what? It's not even that I hate it. It's just that, if you're gonna be we're this uber serious band.
That's all of NWOBHM, though. That's all of heavy metal. They all did this shit, dude.
I think Maiden and Priest, there's some cartoon elements to it, though.
I would argue there are some cartoon elements here as well.
But the music... But to me, the music never is, though.
Well, God damn.
I fucking hate it so.
Oh, I love it.
I fucking hate it.
I hate the vocals, but I love the song. And honestly, there's one moment toward the end of that opening song, Consumed, where Mr. Tim, not Araya, Aryan, not Aryan, Amar. Two very
Amar.
different things that I said.
Amar.
Where he's just repeating the name of the song. He's just saying consumed, but he's not wailing it. Consumed. It's subdued. It's a creepy little quick vocal harmony thing that just comes in. It's like a regular chorus, but it's toned way the fuck down. I was like, that's cool. That's creepy. That would have worked the whole album.
Yeah.
Just tone it down. But instead we got this. It is a lot. And dude, he's a fantastic vocalist from a technical perspective.
Sure.
He can do he does all the stuff. It's awesome. I hate the style. I fucking hate that style.
Same.
It's one of the reasons I can't get into, even Priest or Maiden so much. Like, I appreciate them, but it's just that vocal style. Fuck it. Great song. Man.
See, like Priest and Maiden, again, there is like a cartoony element. And maybe they take themselves seriously.
Oh, of course they do. Oh, you kidding? Have you seen any of them talk?
I have.
They love what they do, dude. It's nice.
Whether it's either way, there's a cartoon element to me where I'm like, I can get on board with that. Where this is like,
well, that's because Death was not they were cartoony at first a little bit, but after, like, as soon as Human came out, they were like serious. That's very serious. And then the Sound of Perseverance is extremely moody and very cool and serious. I guess I'll use that word again. And this is musically, it is such a fucking, like, it's a progression from Sound of Perseverance, but slightly. Because
I love
that first riff specifically, the first riff of Consumed, first riff of the first song. It sounds like to me, like Death spliced with the Aristocrats, where it's extremely proggy, almost jazzy. The drums are, it's Rich Christie drums, so they're and then crazy wild bass lines, wacky wild bass lines, and then a solo over it. That's the Aristocrats, except they're more jazzy and proggy, and this is more Death.
Yeah, and that's kind of the whole album. Even on like the next track, Breaking the Broken.
Hey, what a cheery, uplifting time.
Like the guitars are kind of these chugs, but then man, the bass on that track is insane.
It's insane. He goes crazy there.
He's just wiling out. And there's really cool parts where like the bass and the drums are like playing off of each other, and like there's a back and forth where you do not experience that in metal bands a whole lot. No,
maybe the more proggy stuff, but I've never dived too deep into any of that. But yeah, that was a song where I was like, I got to give it up. Tim is a fantastic singer. Mine, like, just ignoring the style, his choices. He can do some cool. He can do it. And also, because I listened to it like however many times, like a bunch of times. And listening to the vocal lines, some of them are like, this is well written. These are good vocal lines. These are good melodies. It's just his fucking voice. I don't get it. I don't know why I hate it. Because like some of them are pretty hokey and a little cliche and like, oh, this should have been written in 1979. Like, sounds like that it's that obvious to me. But some other ones, it's like, these are cool, interesting harmonies, unexpected lines that are just as melodic as everything else, because everything is doing a different thing. Yeah. There's very few chuggy parts. They're there, but it's
even then they're probably fucking crazy. Polyrhythm shit. Sometimes his vocals remind me of Jack Black.
Oh shit. Damn. That sucks for him.
It does suck for him.
Oh shit. That's funny. Like, when I think about like people like Jack Black and Weird Al, how their voices they're like, they couldn't be a sincere, serious vocalist if they tried, because they have this goofiness about their voice. Even Will Ferrell. You hear him fucking sing?
I have not.
He has great form, but it sounds like Will Ferrell singing. It's just weird stuff like that where like they had to do what they did. I couldn't imagine Jack Black being a legit metal vocalist.
Yeah. I don't know. I could.
I mean, you listen to Tenacious D though, I bet.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
This because this is a short one. Let me.
Oh,
is this?
Yeah.
The guitar solo on Expected or Expected. Sorry.
Yeah. Expected Unexpected.
That solo. That's why we're here. That is why we are here, people.
A silent voice.
Yep. That is so Chuck.
It is.
Yeah. He really wrote the one solo, really. They're all great, but they all feel like that. They all kind of feel like that.
Oh, man.
That's so depth. I love it. Yeah. Ah, then goes Egyptian there.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that song. I mean, not that. I don't know which song you can even call the craziest bass wise, but that one.
What if is?
Oh, you think What If?
100%.
Well, see, the thing about What If, get strong jealousy vibes from jealousy from Individual Thought Patterns.
Okay,
That's the song. Jealousy, it's basically jealousy on coke or something, because not only is DeGiorgio doing the same kind of stuff he did on Jealousy because he was on that album, but even like the actual guitar lines in progressions, like this feels super. You can put on a little bit of that actually.
What If?
Yeah, because that song, it just felt like Jealousy 2.0.
Everyone is just going hard on this track.
Yeah. God damn that bass! It's in. If you can't hear it, he's going wild.
Yeah, this is one of the tracks I could tolerate.
Fuck.
So that they stood. How can revealing their wisdom while taking it.
Obviously, this sounds nothing like Jealousy, and I sound like a moron, but it gets there. God damn it! Although these songs aren't exactly short.
No.
What it is. Secrets that shadows of
See, it's not like
This is all Jealousy.
yeah.
And that guitar line specifically.
Yeah.
That guitar line. And then it goes crazy after that. Yeah, that stuff is like, that's literally the same. And it's not just that song. There's a couple other instances. I hope I wrote them down.
Because Death is just so crazy. I didn't even like think about, if these sound like Death songs?
I did note it. It's on When the Link Becomes Missing.
Dude.
Which is very nice. Very nice.
That is the funniest vocal performance.
Listen, it's not good.
They throw some like effects on there too. Holy shit.
They're all hilarious if you really don't like it. I get it. But I'll go into more of an overview, but like specifically for that song, it sounds like a straight up, minus the vocals, sounds like a straight up Sound of Perseverance outtake. Like I'm talking literal recycled guitar lines in the solo that were on.
Holy shit.
I mean, identical.
Yeah.
And of course, I can't remember the fucking Sound of Perseverance song. I should have wrote it down, but and also the arrangements are super similar as well. Where Chuck was falling into this pattern of main riff, chorus type thing, bridge type thing, solo, repeat, and then song ends. And it's less blatant here than on the last Death album, but it's still on here quite a bit.
You know what's on Link? That's probably not a fucking acoustic guitar part.
Oh, that's the acoustic niceness. Nice.
I did not care for it.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. The solo immediately following that though, for it.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's about the juxtaposition. God damn it.
I get it. I don't like it.
I didn't mind it so much, but then again, like the only other acoustic song is fucking. Well, Voice of the Soul is the obvious one. The other one is like an intro to something on Symbolic or something. But like, yeah, he didn't do a lot of acoustic stuff, and I'm surprised because because this was basically like, oh, I want to do on this album what I can't do with Death. Number one, sung vocals, number one. But like I figure it would be like all kinds of shit. So this is like I was surprised at how much this is just a Death album with the
with the power vocals.
Yeah, power metal vocals on shit.
Holy shit. What else we got on here? We got Believe.
Okay, the vocals in there ruined the song for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
to me, the like most impressive part on there was the drumming. I think he's doing like 30-second notes. It's fucking.
Or you mean 64th? 30 seconds. Most drummers do 30 seconds. Any kind of fills 30 second notes.
No, usually it's 16.
16 is that's 16. That's 30. 32. Or 30. Yeah.
Whatever.
Trust me.
All
Yeah.
right, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fucking insanely fast.
Insanely fast.
Insanely fast.
There's something about Rich Cushie's drumming that drives me crazy that I like and hate at the same time is that he's so good and he's doing so many just so much unnecessary shit that makes it sound all spicy and percussive and surrounding you that he does so much of it so fast that it feels like he's losing time. He's not losing time.
Mhm.
It's just so much shit to process that it kind of feels almost sloppy.
I disagree because this is a very like indulgent band, but I never felt that way about like the drumming or even the bass playing. Like it's like they kind of found a good lane where it works.
It is very cool still. Definitely more on the, I mean, we keep saying proggy, but it's like this doesn't, to be fair, toward the end, Death wasn't really death metal anymore. They were just Death the way they do death metal.
Yeah.
This is still that, but even further from what we would normally call death metal.
Yeah. And again, would have this been amazing had he not died from cancer and had a longer. He did have a good.
He did have a
length,
good. He had a good career.
He left behind a great discography, but
shockingly consistent, man. God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, his inclination to go in this direction, specifically vocally, because we got to keep talking about it.
We gotta.
It's because so we said I want clean vocals in Death, but that wouldn't be fair to the fans, so I'm not doing that. I'll start this band. That was like the mentality. But he was so dead set on these types of vocals because you hear demos of not only some of these songs with Chuck singing, but some songs from The Sound of Perseverance with Chuck singing, and it is like this. Like he's a good singer as well, but he does this.
Damn.
Yeah. He liked this shit. I mean, a lot of people like this shit. I'm saying it like it's fucking crazy because I don't like it.
Those people are fucking losers. And I say that as someone with a podcast.
That is true.
Yeah.
You're wearing a Star Wars Dodgers shirt. You couldn't be more East LA right now.
Yeah. Fucking losers. Yeah. There's this something about like power metal purist and these fucking like very like prog serious bands, specifically their fans, not so much the bands. And I think the band that like real like I remember going to see Opeth for the first time and I'm like, I'm done with you fucking losers. Like not the band, but like their fans are the fucking worst. Like
what were the fans doing? Play by play.
Well, first of all, Baroness and High on Fire opened up.
Okay, that's awesome.
Amazing.
That is very fun. Very fun.
All three bands sound different.
Yeah.
Amazing. And these people are booing High on Fire and Baroness.
I don't know how you boo Baroness, dude. You might as well just go fuck your mother, all right? I'm bringing it back. Bringing it back. Because
these people.
Dude, holy shit. Come on, he almost died. Show some respect.
This was before that.
That was before you. Okay.
Yeah, this was before that. But yeah, I don't get how like prog nerds don't like Baroness.
Extremely technical. Very technical. But they are, and they're more melodic than most metal bands.
They are.
I mean, it's hard. I don't even like calling them metal. It doesn't feel metal. It just feels like Baroness.
But yeah, so now when I hear bands like this, I think of those fucking fans and Rush fans. Yeah, any kind of purist of any kind. I was talking to my brother about this today. Like we're talking about metal fans and why, first of all, they're like super nice, like very nice people typically.
They're always big dudes, big overweight dudes with long beards and obviously long hair. And they're always wearing black. It's like you can put like in the dictionary a metalhead. And it's just this big overweight guy, long beard. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's basically like every single one of them. And then when we start talking about like female heavy metal fans and like all the different types there are. And then we start talking about younger people. I don't know why I'm talking about this whole conversation, but still, it's almost irrelevant. The people that are super duper purist about this specific subculture, subgenre, whatever, and how inauthentic it is, because he was using someone he knew as an example. She's a big old gigantic black metal head fan person. And I made the comment, I said, her being like a big black metal fan, it felt more like she was just looking for an identity. And he's like, oh yeah, absolutely. Because that same person would talk mad shit about Metallica and other very widely accepted as good bands.
Sure.
Like you can, maybe it's not your favorite band, but you can't like deny how much of an influence they made on the stuff you like and how good of musicians they were and how good of a songwriter James was at the time.
Yeah.
You can't really deny that. And she's like, no, fuck them. Like, okay, so you're going gung ho on your specific little brand because you like that brand, not because this stuff is actually bad and you don't actually. It's like it just feels very inorganic and inauthentic.
It does. It's like people who hate on the Beatles, like, shut up. Like,
yeah,
they're the biggest band in the fucking world. They make good albums.
I don't want to fucking hear them all the time. I get it. I know that, but it's overdone.
To be like, oh, fucking
that guy couldn't write a song to save his fucking life.
The fuck out of here.
Yes, they could though. They did though. They did a lot of
the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So yeah, the purism just makes me very uncomfortable and annoyed.
Upsetting.
But did you listen to any of the demos?
I did not. I think you did more homework than I did.
I just had it going on. I played it like a bunch of times, and
I got the riff salad fatigue with this.
I think,
and even though it's one album, but I did listen to it a few times.
There's a lot of riffs on here.
Yeah.
I think this album is actually worth many listens because I first heard this back when I was a big Death fan. I mean, my late teens or whatever, and I gave this one a shot. And I was like, I like it, but god damn the vocals. And I couldn't go back to it. I just couldn't go back to it. I had no desire. And here, even though I still hate the vocals and they're still silly and they're, I can totally leave it on and have a decent time. Like I had it on in the car today as I was driving with my brother, and it was just, ambiently and quietly. And I'm like fucking tapping along to it and like humming the parts because like these are good songs. Yeah, it's annoying, but I'm finally able to kind of like, all right, I'm not gonna put it on every fucking day. Yeah, all right, but I'm not gonna, I don't mind it at all.
I really want to like this. There's a lot I like. It's it'd be like someone serving me the best steak ever, but there's a turd on top of it.
Oh, that's I don't know. Turd? Come on.
It is.
Maybe it's a dog bowl or something.
Yeah, maybe there's dog kibble. I'll go dog. Okay, there's dog kibble
compromise, on top of it.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. So also another thing about going back to it now, especially in the parts where there weren't vocals, obviously, but even despite that, even with vocals, it actually I kind of got a little bit of a. Yes, it's more death. It's just more Chuck. It's more death, and because it's so fucking similar. His writing style was so very identifiable. It made me happy to hear new death.
There's not to. We'll circle around, but this because you brought up like newer music. They were starting work on a second album. But then he died, and the band has expressed interest in finishing it, but the lawyer for Chuck's estate was like, never gonna happen.
Yeah, what would they do that's not gonna butcher it? Honestly, bring in Devin Townsend, and I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, he is the replacement for Chuck, but there were some legal disputes. They Schuldiner compilation album called Zero Tolerance were some of those. Oh, some of the tracks that would have appeared on the second album, the demos.
Was it released under? It was released
under Chuck Schultz.
That's the one that had all kinds of controversy behind it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
yes.
like, hey, don't fuck. It was like someone was like they got a hold of it and not illegally, but like not on the
like
up and up.
against the
Wishes.
estate. Yeah. And then they said 2010, Tim's like, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And then they had some equipment stolen. Sounded like the band members got a little disinterested, disillusioned.
Wait. Hold on.
Like recording equipment stolen.
Oh, just in the meantime.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at this point, this sounds like people are just like, okay, whatever, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. I mean,
the real crime here is that even though I'm shitting on it, the real crime is that none of these bands or songs have appeared in Guitar Hero Rock Band.
that's insane to me.
That's
right
the real
up,
crime.
It is.
Yeah.
It is right up that fucking alley.
No one would want to play them, but like, the expert, people who are real good at it. Yeah.
Gee, it really is perfect for that. God damn. And like, also, if you're like, I mean, people give me, and you included, give me endless shit for not liking Maiden, and a lot of it's like the vocals. Like, I don't like that style. Even the greats that did it, I don't like them either. I'm consistent with that at least.
I guess.
But people, it's so fucking heavy with the Guitar Hero stuff, and people love that shit.
Yeah.
Non-metal fans love that shit.
Yeah.
Why? Come on, you gotta hear it. You gotta give it a shot.
I don't know. They might. That was the power of Rock Band and Guitar Heroes, that you could turn people on to these smaller bands if they got the track on there.
I mean, they could put Mastodon in there. I don't see why they can't put Death or this on there.
Agreed.
I mean, it's insane.
Another cool guitar solo that I would have liked to see, because I don't know how you do it in Cut Down.
Oh, okay.
That guitar sounds like a fucking keyboard.
Oh shit.
It might take a little bit to get into it, but I'm gonna
play it now.
Yeah.
Okay. So dead.
Oh. DiGiorgio, take me away.
Yeah, with his fucking chorus on his bass sounds like. Oh, this?
Yeah.
So I know what he's doing.
Why?
I know exactly what he's doing. That's also like almost another death riff.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things that's happening right there. So one, it's a ton of reverb and delay. Mm-hmm. So that just makes it sound big and far away.
Yeah.
The actual thing he's doing. You know, I could have me one of my guitars over there. I could show you.
I have to move.
So
there we go.
This is also super metal guitar.
You guys get a mic instructional.
What's like
instructional
it's
video?
It's easier to show you. You're not gonna be able to hear it because it's not.
It's
like.
Just some tapping.
It's literally 3 notes and a tap. Yeah. And also, put that back for me. It's those 2 things plus it's harmonized. 2 guitars doing it. So overdub most likely. Assuming so. A lot of his solos had these kind of like sound like 5th harmonies, like a power chord, but like the same distance you make to make a power chord. Mm-hmm. Those 2 no difference, but the whole solo the whole time. So that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a 5th harmony doing that what I just did. So that's my little guitar clinic there. But I know, like, even though his solos all kind of feel the same to me, I never get tired of them. I've never heard anybody kind of follow those patterns or, you know, whatever scale that might be. It always just feels like him, and it never feels. It's just
no one's like tried to copy it, really.
I can't believe that. That seems insane that that I've seen so few Death and Chuck copycats.
Yeah.
Given how goddamn memorable all this shit
wild is.
Yeah. And like, also, the more unique something is, the more you notice it being copied, or the more obvious it is when someone copies it. So it's also like, do you just not know him? Like, everyone knows him, like, or metals.
Maybe it's just like the ultimate sign of respect. Like,
that would be badass.
Yeah.
I would love people again if that were the case.
Yeah, they're like, no, we're not going to try ever.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do it. I'm sure some people can try, but you're not gonna be Chuck, man. God damn.
Second favorite track though, title track.
Title track, it's pretty fucking good.
Going out on a strong note there.
It's a good song. It's a good ass song.
There's some slower, groovier parts,
Yeah.
especially towards the end.
There's obviously one in the opener, but there's several like just full on sludgy dong.
Yeah.
Like I like that. I need more sludge and death metal.
Yes.
Not that there isn't already in a lot of it, but what was I gonna say? Shit, I had it and then I lost it. Something about the title track. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Fucking lots of. I didn't read any of the lyrics.
Mhm. Neither did I,
But
because I felt assaulted already.
You were being attacked sexually by the vocalist, but I did hear tons of death song references in song titles. Literally, I think literally "Voice of the Soul" is a lyric at one point. Individual thought patterns, perhaps. I thought I also heard, but it's like another one of those things where Chuck's lyrical style and all his philosophies and whatnot was so goddamn unique for death metal, but doesn't feel nearly as unique for this because I don't know what it is about proggy stuff. You expect it to be kind of blowhardy, and not that he's a blowhard, but you know, like let's talk about the world, all right? Not about evil.
Yeah.
Whereas death metal is like, fuck you, I'm gonna gut you, and then fuck you.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. So it's probably like a slight of me to say that, but I'm not trying to insult the guy. All right, I still like it. All right, but it just feels a little bit less, poppy, like as in it pops
not
than the way it did in Death.
Not enough alien references.
We need more aliens
more
to
aliens.
save us from everything. What else is there to say about this fucking album?
I think we basically went over every song.
I know. I already told that story about dude, I tried to fucking remember it. So a girl I was seeing years and years ago, damn near a decade ago, actually, she was a fan, and I only found out she was a fan because her ringtone was a Control Denied riff. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll hear it again. After having listened to the album, like fucking 3+ times, I have no idea which riff it was.
Yeah,
it's just
that's how many riffs there are.
Yeah, see, there's no way I can find it. There's no way I'll find
That's
it.
not quite fuck. I don't want to say the wrong. What's that Dark Angel album we did?
Time Does Not Heal?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's not quite there.
84, I believe.
Yeah.
Thank God. I fucking hate that album. That was Alex's best, and that was my worst.
I loved it. Amazing album.
God damn it. So let's see. I think that's about it for this one. But yeah, if you want a fucking some sort of synopsis, yeah, it picks up where Death left off, but with a little bit more new wave of British heavy metal.
A little what's the word I'm looking for? After the end, a little epilogue to
A little epilogue.
little epilogue.
A little epilogue. It's my favorite inner city. That's making sense. I do. I don't know. As a punctuation, I still nothing will ever top Sound of Perseverance. For me.
No,
it's
of
my favorite.
Of course
Death
not.
album.
We're not crazy people.
Yeah, but it is not like, oh, he had to go and throw out this shit right before he died.
It doesn't.
It's not that.
Yeah, it doesn't tarnish his
Exactly.
legacy.
Yeah, still a surprisingly good album in a surprisingly consistent lifetime.
And who knows? Maybe
he'll
we
come
will
back.
get that. Maybe we will get that second.
Yeah.
that second one.
He'll just come back, re-record it,
Yeah,
sing the vocals himself.
yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know how much the guitar's done on the second one, but
I don't know. I would hope most. I mean, he's the main
yeah.
dude.
I would be for a like you said, Devin Townsend is like
Townsend.
his spiritual successor. So
Devin Townsend definitely does feel like, even though they were around the same time period, shared a drummer, and they're
right.
very much peers. It does feel like he's carrying that torch in terms of like, I'm not doing metal anymore, but it's still heavy and still a continuation of what you would recognize that I wrote.
yeah, very weird riffs and
Yeah. Very fun stuff.
What are we clocking in at?
We're
Right.
clocking in at fucking long enough. That's what I'm gonna.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Do highly encourage everybody to check out the Death episode. That was, man, back in our old studio.
Man, I kind of miss. I know you didn't like it because you felt like it felt too formal, but I kind of miss.
No, I miss it because of the fucking space.
The
Dude.
space, the TV,
The TV, yeah.
I don't know. I miss I miss our like news anchor
Yeah.
desk setup.
I like the chair I'm sitting on significantly more. I like the mic stands we're using significantly more.
Yeah.
I like the desk, the way it looks.
Sure.
I don't like that I have to climb over wires just to get to the camera or the lights. It's a fucking, I have a light on my bed.
We're
all right?
cramped.
There's a light fucking standing and one teetering because this is a very precarious setup. If even the slightest, 1.8 earthquake, we're done. We're fucking done. Yeah.
We're getting entombed in here.
Absolutely. You should do Entombed.
We should do Entombed.
The fuck other bands we got coming up? Okay, thank you all so much for fucking hanging out, listening, and watching. I'm sure you're death fans or metal fans. We seem to get along with you guys better than the standard YouTube folk, which is not shocking at all, actually. Not at all shocking. But if you want to help us out, support us, you can subscribe. You know how to help. You just either want to or you don't. You know what to do. All that stuff. Reviews on Apple and 5-star ratings also help us out quite a bit. Let people know we exist. Follow me on Instagram at PanderMonkey and Alex
at Mother Puncture.
What else have we got? Fucking
Patreon. 5-star reviews are nice, but money's nicer.
Money, a little bit nicer. Patreon.com/every album ever. Bonus episodes, early access to certain episodes, discounts off merch. We do have some merch coming, but it is taking its time. That is not a slight. Also, that is very much
keeping you guys in the loop.
Keeps keeping what's going on. When things are going to happen when they happen. All right, buddy, just get off our back. No one asked. But discounts off that if you like that. And of course, the main thing is you get to jump the line when requesting an artist. You can email us. everyalbumever@gmail if you want to request stuff, but only patrons get first dibs because it's way easier for us to manage. And also, it prevents trolls, all right? Or prevents cheap trolls. You can be an expensive troll. You can pay us and then troll us.
I don't even know how I feel about expensive or daddy trolls. I'll
tell you one thing right now, Alex.
Yeah.
We're still autonomous beings. We can still say no whenever we want. Because this is our lives, baby. We can still say no wherever the fuck we want, but we won't usually.
This podcast used to be about us. It used to be.
Fuck that. Taking it back. It's about us again. No more requests. We're doing only obscure thrash bands from now on.
I'm doing nothing but golden age hip hop.
Well, fuck. We're gonna weed down our entire listenership. It's just like 3 people. It's gonna be like us and then maybe one friend of ours.
Not golden age, but I'm real proud of y'all for showing out for the 2 live crew episode. That was like the only one where it's like, I need that one.
Hip hop episodes notoriously do really bad for us because, we're a couple white dudes and nobody cares about what a couple white dudes have to say about hip hop for the most part.
I don't give a shit.
I know you don't give a shit. I'm saying like it makes sense why they're not as as popular.
I know a lot.
He actually does. Gives a fuck. Yeah. Loves the sisters.
Loves. Yeah. I don't do it for the lulz.
Oh no.
Except 2 live crew. 2 live crew was for the lulz.
That was a lot of albums for a fucking gimmick. That was so long.
Damn.
2-hour episode.
See you on episode 169.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's what the thing I'm looking forward to the most about hitting episode 100 is no more of the themed number associations.
What are you talking about? We're still going to do it.
I don't want to do it. Well, we can. How many are there, really?
90s, 80s, 70s.
I guess, suppose. Yeah. Well, we did 90 for Nirvana. That makes sense. So 190, we got to go something from like the 1900s.
Oh, yeah. No, probably never.
Yeah, probably never.
Probably never.
They didn't do albums.
We'll do like Robert Johnson.
Yeah. Stu fucking Leadbelly, dude.
Leadbelly, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just fucking rambling now. I don't know. Who gives a shit,
man? We got time to fill.
We're fucking done, okay? We can do what we want. We did our job. We did our goddamn job.
This laid back episode.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of laid back, what the fuck do we got coming up? Nothing easy coming up, I don't think.
Are we saying?
No,
I know what's coming up.
We don't got to say what's coming up, but we can give ideas.
The next one, recently passed away.
Recently, yeah.
And that's just how backed up we are. Like, I would have loved to do it the week after.
Dude, it was like, this is our definition of timely. This is going on like 2 months after the fact.
Yes.
2 months after the death. And like, okay, well, it's as soon as we can get to it.
And then we got another short, kind of loose end spinoff band.
Yeah, another spin-off band. A comfort band for me. A little
That's
hint.
right.
I wear the shirt a lot in episodes. You'll know what that is if you are a psycho and you watch all the videos.
We have the spouse of a band that we've covered coming up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't even know what spouse it is.
She was around in the 90s.
Courtney Love.
We're doing Hole.
That's right. And I said that as a joke, and then I realized that was the right answer.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck? I know who won't
You
be.
guys got one. You got one obvious one that's
Dude,
coming up.
I said that as there's no way it'll be Courtney Love. This is obviously not Courtney Love, and it was.
It was.
I fucking forgot. I forgot. So I
Because
guess
we're the 90s phase. Also, like, when else are we going to get around to it? The quick follow-up.
Yeah, that's fair. But before I keep rambling and dragging this thing on, it's long enough. Thank you all for listening and watching, hanging out. Fucking last song. I didn't even think about
That's
that.
all you.
Oh, fuck. You're right.
You got like...
It must be me.
There's like 6 songs. There's 8.
8 songs.
You got 8 fucking songs. They're all...
I do like most of them. But I think there's one that we got to give it up for. We got to get up for the title track.
Hell yeah. Let's do that.
Hell yeah. So thanks for hanging out, listening, and watching. See ya.
Watching in.
I'm high.